Hello amazing beings, how are you? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Campbell here from Autodidactic, and today we're going to have a look at a fort that I found in Pakistan, and it has a very big wall around it, much like the wall. It looks a lot like the Great Wall of China. And so we're going to get in and have a look at Ranikot Fort in Pakistan. So Ranikot Fort, also known as Ranikot, is an historical Talpa fort near San in the district of Sindh in Pakistan. Ranikot Fort is also known as the Great Wall of Sindh and is believed to be the world's largest fort. With a circumference of approximately 32 kilometers, the fort's ramparts have been compared to the Great Wall of China. And you can see we have a picture here. We have a picture here of some of the wall with its ramparts, and down here looks to be red brick, but these don't look to be very symmetrical bricks, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But when you look at it, it does seem that it may be made from bricks if you look here. But yeah, these are a bit higgledy-piggledy. So Ranikot Fort is 50 kilometers to the north of Hibadad on the Indus Highway. And the history says the original purpose and architects of Ranikot Fort are unknown. It was formerly believed that the fort was built during the regimes of Sasanians, the Scythians, the Parthians, or the Bactrian Greeks. So they don't know who built this or when it was built. However, more recent evidence shows the fort originated under the Talpas and constructed during the administration of Nawab Mali Muhammad Leghari, the Prime Minister of Sindh during the Talpa dynasty. So archaeologists point to the 17th century as the time of its first construction, but Sindh archaeologists now agree that some of the present structures were reconstructed by the Talpa dynasty in 1812 at a cost of 1.2 million rupees. Now that doesn't make much sense, does it? Up here it says that they now are giving credit to the Talpa dynasty for building this. But then they say down here that some of the present structures were reconstructed by the Talpa dynasty. So which is it? Did they build it or did they reconstruct it? I mean, and they're talking 1812 here. So this thing is clearly much older than 1812. So here's another pic, and I've got some more pics we'll have a look, and then we're going to have check this thing out on Google Earth. And as you can see here, I mean, it's the same old sort of story, isn't it? These look like bricks, but look what it's sitting on top of. You know, this, I mean, this is just full of rubble. Okay, and so here are some pictures of, it's actually, they do call it the Great Wall of Pakistan. And you can see, you know, just like the Great Wall of China, it just goes straight up this mountain. You know, an amazing amount of bricks, by the looks of it, has been used here. And we can zoom in here and have a look and see, this pretty much does look like a brick structure. You can see this is where they've done repair work. So this was obviously smashed down a bit. And you can just tell this isn't, you know, as perfect as kind of, you can see here, this looks like repair and this is the old stuff. I don't know, it's just not, it doesn't look perfect, it looks a bit off center. So anyway, that's what they've built. We've got holes here for some reason, and I'm not even sure what this is. It just goes into the ground. Got a massive rock here. This over here as well looks like renovation work. They've just built that up. You know, of course they don't want to match what's already there, but so there. But I mean, look at what it's sitting on. Oh, someone's camping. It's just sitting on this other. I mean, what's this? You know, we see this kind of stuff everywhere, this, you know, the layering effect. It looks like something's pancaked down. But, I mean, just look at also the landscape, right? I mean, this place, what happened here? See up here? And just totally obliterated. Like, it's just now in a desert. And of course, you don't build structures like this in the middle of deserts where there's no water. It doesn't make any sense. Here again, this looks like a bit of a structure that might be half sticking out of the ground, been obliterated. And this is what it looks like up near, you know, where it's in good condition. And I mean, look at these turrets. They look, you know, so, you know, English castle, don't they? And then we've got this, which, I mean, what's that? Tartarian, Indian, Vedic, I'm not sure, but old world for sure. So, I mean, just that, imagine the amount of work that would have gone into that, because you can see the size of this guy down here. This is a dude. So this is a massive structure. Who built it? They don't know. Of course they don't know. We could probably tell them though. You can see this is a shot, and I mean, I'm not sure, this looks like reconstruction here. Bricks, but I don't know what's going on up here. It's all looking, and this is a Dreams Time photo, but I don't know, is that repair work or is that melted sort of? Bit hard to see, and it looks like it's got wood going through here. So I'm not sure how it was constructed, but you know, definitely out of a lot of rock, because it's just everywhere. There's some steps here just randomly just sitting there. So this place got hit, and this is, you know, Pakistan. This is in that region. Another shot. I think we looked at this one before, but now I can zoom in. Definitely bricks. Bricks, 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 bricks. Not laid very well. Not much mortar. Oh wow! Look at these. These little bricks that tie them together. How cool are they? Wow! I have never seen that before. I mean, this is the thing. Just these, you know, the amount of detail that's in these constructions is just ridiculous. And look, see how they're even on the inside. They're slotted coming out. That's probably for water to drip off or something. So they just built so well. And then, you know, what's this? And again, the whole place is just built on, you know, I don't know if this has come off the walls, but it's just all looks a bit, you know, I don't know, a bit melted, a bit smashed, like everything pretty much from the old world. And this is just to show you a bit of the scale. That's a bit of the wall there, and just some random, again, because this whole place looks like it's been buried, just a random square structure sticking up, and you can see this wall's not high enough, and this turret, it's clearly been covered, you know, it's been flooded out, because you don't go to all this work to make this. And, you know, there's obviously saying it's defensive, and it might be. If it's defensive, this is no good. It's not high enough. So it's been flooded. But it may have just been, you know, it may have not been defensive. These walls may just be the circuit, you know, running around the circuit, the outside of the Star Cities. So we're not sure, but it definitely looks flooded. Definitely looks like it's flooded. And here's that pancaking effect again. Just straight down the hill. They just build over whatever's there. They don't care. Another one. And you can just see, like, this whole landscape is just rocks and mud. And I mean, look at the height of this. This thing probably goes down to here somewhere. Who knows? Another one. This is just to show you the way that they build these. I mean, I'm not sure. Look at this. Are they people? I don't know. Is that someone looking out through the hole? And there we go. So let's go and have a look at this place on the Google Earths. So here we go, Ranikot, Fort Pakistan. Now look where this place is. Because if you're going to build a fort, you're going to build it in the middle of a wasteland, right? I mean, look at this landscape. Something has gone on here. The whole place just looks like flow. And these are, of course, what look like the Lichtenberg effect. Not sure, could just be water runoff though as well. That does, you know, give the same kind of look, but that actually is quite Lichtenbergy, isn't it? And just here, and this, you see, this all looks like just water runoff, water flow, mud, flood, flow, maybe. So down here, what do we have? But a star fort. There you go. Now this looks, it's not really like a citadel. We do see citadels like that. That's kind of the spaceship looking design. So there are designs like that around, but as you can see, there's everything around it. There's nothing left. It's just in the middle of the desert. And a few roads going in. You can see there used to be water. There used to be a big river going through here, which got dried up. And this is probably more of a satellite. I'm not sure, but it looks to be outside of the wall, because the wall is over here. And there it is. So you can see there's this is clearly buried, whatever this is. And sorry if it's not the clearest picture, but you can see, you know, there's a shape here. See that coming out? So this may be, I'm not sure, that the citadel, or just another, I don't know, gate or satellite star. But here's our wall, and there's something going on here. Steps coming up, and look at this on the other side, how buried that is. Of course, because of what we're looking at, they're not going to give us the best contrast. But this, we've got stairs coming up, we've got this and this. So this clearly looks like the top of a building. And you could probably walk across there, maybe across, you know, water. Who knows? But here is the wall. So let's check this thing out. Up here, turrets everywhere, again looking very buried. Up here, and then we've just got this random turret out here, and then back we go. And look, right along this ridge as well, it's right on the top of the ridge. You know, we get bits like this, with this, you know, it looks like it's sitting on top of a building. And then down here, again, sorry, this is the best contrast I can get. Googles don't want us to look at this. The wall keeps going, and I mean, you can see right here how it's been buried. See how all this, you know, sand, dirt, whatever's been pushed up on it, to the point where it literally goes over the wall here. So this is a massive old buried structure, and again, just stuff like this everywhere. You know, yeah, I'm not sure, but you know, this looks like a bit of a right angle here. It's just lots of stuff, and of course the wall just disappears. This goes into nothing. But of course, what do we have up here but these circles, right? Look at that, it looks like the top of a turret. Up there maybe, so I'm guessing the wall goes along here somewhere. Because, is this it again that pops out? See, we have this, looks like a turret. Goes along here, but completely, this is almost all completely buried, but you can just sort of see it, you know, poking through. So how big is, I mean, I don't think that they've marked this as bits of the wall, but clearly that looks like it is. Again, sorry for the resolution, but see up the hills there, so it's a bit hard to find. It just kind of disappears. Where was it? Down in there. So if we go back the other way, come around here, and same kind of thing, it just disappears into the ground. Okay, so this is the wall, we've got a turret here, but if we come across, look at this, turret here, so the wall clearly goes under the ground here, it's been just completely buried. Again, with these, you know, shapes and contours. And so it looks like it comes down this way, it gets, it's all completely buried. You can't really see any of it down here. This may be along here, maybe bit of a square patch there. But if we keep coming along, it will pop back out of the ground. Just pops out of the ground again, and we're off and running, and it just keeps going. And you can just see clearly it's just buried. Again there, the soil's just come completely over the top of it. Still going along here. These, there might be something, not sure, but we're still going with this wall. And again, just buried bits, along everywhere. Disappears into a hole, pops back out again, and it just keeps going. So this is not a small feat. There's the top of a turret sticking out of the ground. I mean, that one's almost completely buried. And this wall, there you go, turret, so it's still the wall. Just funny bits and pieces sticking out everywhere. And here's another one like we saw before, just this bit that comes off with a turret on it. And see how this looks like it's built on a ridge? Is that ridge really just soil just planted up at, pushed up against this wall? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Again, now this must be a gateway or something. See how it comes in? Seem to have some kind of structure here with pillars or something, and then it comes back out again and runs along the ridge. I mean, this thing is huge. Still going along here. I mean, see how again it gets kind of covered and then it pops back out again. Down in here, buried, and then I think, oh no, it does it. There you go. So down this ridge, it's all buried. It just disappears and then pops out again out here. And we can see we've got another turret here, and it just keeps going. So this is clearly a boundary wall for a star city. I believe it goes up here now. I don't even know where we are. Okay, so there's the star. So it would pretty much come back here and join up, I would think. These are roads, but yeah, it's because we have this over here, the wall running up this way. So this wall, yeah, would no doubt be the circuit, and that's a big circuit. It's all this way. Comes along here, and I think it was along there. It is there, through there, and all up there. And see how it's almost, it looks like it's like a bit of a basin because everything's been pushed up against the boundary wall, the circuit, the circumference. So there you go. And again, rivers, another river through here, big river here, rivers here. This has all been dried up. This has been hit by something, by the looks of it, because these. It looks like it's an event rather than what they tell us as far as deserts being natural phenomena. Whatever happened here happened quickly, I would think. And most of the structures are gone. I'm not sure whether. Can't really find the main star city. We do have stuff like this. So there are walls and imprints, and see the tops of buildings and stuff, and see these right angled lines. So we've got an imprint here. Circles, more stuff down here. But I mean, look at this wall. Clearly it's all underground because there's just the tops of these things sticking out everywhere. And of course, like I said before, just in the middle of nowhere. Why would anyone build a fort there? And we are in Pakistan. So there you go. This is the Great Wall of Ranikot Fort in Pakistan. So what do you think? Just thought I'd show you that one. Massive structure, completely buried, old world. No one knows who built it. Looks like it's red brick, and just same old story, just in a landscape of devastation. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. Just a short one for you there. I hope you enjoyed that. big thank you to everyone who does support me and this channel. I really do appreciate you all. Thanks for all your comments and your likes. Please do share this content around, as of course YouTube shadow banning me, but it looks like I am starting to get a bit more traction, and that's all because of you guys sharing this content. So thank you so much for that. And of course, thank you for everyone who does support me on PayPal, Patreon, through my merch store, etc. And if you would like to help out, there are links below in the description. So thanks for spending some time with me. Stay awesome. Go check this out. Get on Google Earth. There's star forts everywhere. I seem to have misplaced my star fort file, so I'm rebuilding it, but I will find it and do a bit more on star forts, because seriously, everywhere there are just star forts everywhere. So get on to the Googles and have a look, see what you can find. Alright guys, stay awesome because you are, and I shall talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.